Hello again everyone, welcome back to another video on this wonderful platform we call the internet. And today, well, I have some news regarding the wonderful video game Highguard. So, brief recap, and also for those who might not know about it. So, Jeff Keighley, I think that's how you say his last name, and now, got a game known as Highguard teased as the very last, teaser at the end of last year's Game Awards. Now, usually, the very last game that gets teased is something like, absolutely incredible. Like, you would expect them to tease, I don't know, like Midnight Club 5 or a new trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6 or something, something major like that. But in this case, they teased the very bland and underwhelming looking Highguard. Wow. Now, of course, it's made by former developers of Apex Legends and Titanfall, so it would have been cool to see something that, took inspiration from Titanfall, but, well, no, instead it was just a generic hero shooter, but, yeah. And so, as time was going on up until, I think it was the end of January that it came out, last month, there was dead silence up until, I think, about 5 days prior to release. And then they finally gave us some more info and all that. And then it came out and, well, had just under 100,000 players. And then, either the day after launch or a couple of days after launch or so, the player count just plummeted something shocking. Like, down to, I think, not even 10,000 people. That's how quickly interest died in this game. And now, of course, I guess you could say that the game flopped. And now, I think about 90% of the devs have been laid off. Which is, I will say, quite a shame, because people need jobs to, pay for the clothes on their back and the roof over their heads and food and so on and so forth. But it's not really all that much of a surprise, really, because, well, look at all the other games that have flopped and resulted in layoffs. Redfall and several others, just to name. So yeah, and then just recently, one of the devs decided it would be a great idea to, well, blame the gamers for the game failing. Well, all I can say that really is that no, that's not exactly how it works, because, well, if you put out a good game, then you just wouldn't be in this situation. But no, you went for a generic hero shooter that we've seen time and time again with, of course, the one that with Team Fortress 2, Quake Arena, I think, could be wrong, Overwatch, Valorant, so on and so forth, Concord, in which all I can say is that history is pretty much repeating itself. So yeah. Now, of course, though, with this hero shooter, there is a bit of a twist to it, gameplay-wise. It's Rainbow Six Siege, Battle Royale, Fortnite, Apex Legends, so on and so forth. And several other shooter genre sort of things, all put together. So there's a prep phase where you have to reinforce walls and stuff like what you do in Rainbow Six. Siege. It's got the openness of a battle royale. I forgot what all the other stuff was, but all I can say is that it's all these different types of games mushed together into one whole mode, really. And well, from what I've seen, it does look fun, at least for the first few hours, but then after that, then it loses all of its charm and fun, really. So yeah, chances of me playing this are pretty low. Maybe they might be able to turn it around and it might become something great, but well, they should have not have launched it as early as they did, let alone have it be announced as the last game announcement at the Game Awards last year. So yeah, there you have it. Anyway though, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you wanted to. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.